Aditya Agarwal is here with us to talk more about markets. Aditya, afternoon. Thanks for your time. The point we were just scratching, without banking participation, how will 19,500 be built upon? We will be, no matter, yesterday also we broke out to almost 19,600, but then dragged back down by the banks.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, go ahead, Aditya.
Am I audible?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Afternoon, Ajay. Thanks for having the show. Yeah. Absolutely, without banking participation, I don't think so Nifty can actually scale past 19,500, 19,550, which is the upper end of the zone. But I believe if you take a look at the internals of the bank Nifty, PSU banks have started to chip in. To be honest, names like your PNB, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank, all of these are participating. And if you recall, the earlier run-up in the bank Nifty was also led by PSU banks. And it is these PSU banks which start the rally, and then the rally trickles down to the larger private sector banks, which leads the bank Nifty higher. So I believe, though HDFC Bank has the maximum weightage, and because of the overhang still with the merger, which is why Bank Nifty is still underperforming. But I believe it's matter of time, Jay, to be honest, before we see Bank Nifty also start outperforming. On the downside, 44,500, 44,550 is a very good support area, and we're almost there. My sense is, give or take another 50, 100 points, we could scale to levels of 45,600, 45,700. And if you take a look at the Nifty as well, markets have been consolidating in a narrow band, and all the negatives get priced in. Markets don't correct, in fact, and from that consolidation, markets break out and hit a new highs. So which is what we have been witnessing for past few months. And right now also Nifty is doing the same, to be honest. So 19,300, 19,500 is the zone in which markets are oscillating. If markets don't take out 19,500 in a day or two, then we can scale back to 19,300, but I don't see a massive correction kicking in the market. Once we eventually take out 19,500 is when we will see market scaling to 19,700. So yes, there is a bit of a selling pressure on Nifty and Bank Nifty, but I don't see as a major overhang and a major cause of concern for markets to correct big time.
Right, Aditya. A very good afternoon. Vinny joining in as well. And Aditya, what are your top picks then right as of now? What are your trading ideas you're looking at?
Good afternoon, Vinny. Yes. So as you mentioned, IT is participating. So how can you miss an IT stock? Look at an OFSS. It's looking very strong on charts. Most of the IT stocks are participating. So I believe it's time OFSS will also participate. Broken out on good volumes. Buy at current levels. Look for a target of 4,100 on the upside with a stop loss at 38.50 makes a very good buy. The second stock is Tata Communication. After a decent run up, the stock went into a consolidation and a bit of a correction. My sense is it's ready to again resume its uptrend. So at current levels, go ahead, buy the stock, look for a target of 1720 on the upside, with a stop loss at 1580 on the downside.
I think precision camshafts, that's a mid-cap EV kind of stock which is getting excited in trade. Can you read the charts for us? Vijay Kedia has loaded up additional shares. Yes, EV is in focus once again, but this one seemed to be just flying off like a Chandrayaan.
Yes, definitely looks very strong on the charts without a doubt. And it's, in fact, as you mentioned, it's broken out into an all-time high territory. And look at the volumes, Ajay, it's massive at the current price. So I guess one should definitely hold on, add on to the stock rather, with the stop loss closer to about 200, 190, and look for a target in excess of 230, 240.
WPI data is also here with us. June WPI fuel and power inflation. The ingredients are coming up on your screen, but CPI is something where the focus of the market is, because of that is the indicator there is more correlated to how rates will actually pan out. But coming back, another stock I want to do a check with you on, Aditya, is Eureka Forbes. Ever since Mr. Pota has come back, the stock is being excited. In the previous earnings, Mr. Pota put out a kind of a presentation on the exchanges, and between that the stock is up 20% till in the 3 months alone going into this earnings season. Again, earnings season is around the corner. Can you check the charts? Eureka Forbes?
Yes, looks good on the charts. If you're already holding on to it, then yes, makes sense to hold on to it. Fresh allocation in the stock at current levels, I would avoid. But yes, if you're already in the stock, continue to hold. You can see another 10 to 15% on the upside in this from current levels.
Right. Aditya, I just want to ask on one more thing is something like Nora India, that's seeing a lot of volume today as well, up 11-12%, buzzing in trade. What is that looking like? Is that something you track?
I'm looking at the chart as we speak, and yes, it's been a massive run up in the stock. To be precise, year to date, stock is up some 240%. And after this kind of a move, I would not like to venture in the stock. The trend is very strong. I'm not denying that. But for a fresh entry, I would like to wait for a correction, maybe a 4 to 5% kind of a dip closer to about 2100. Definitely will make it an attractive buy. At current levels, the risk to reward is clearly not skewed and not in favor of going long at current levels. Closer to about 2100, yes, you can look to latch onto the stock, look for a target of 2400 with a stop loss at 2050, 2030 will be an attractive buy.
Okay. Okay, Aditya, thank you so much for joining in with us this afternoon on Markets at Noon on ET Now. It's